That's 3,000 horsepower for 12 seconds. Just like a J-To.
That was absolutely outrageous.
What kind of speed do you think it got to?
I don't know. The helicopter was having trouble keeping up with it.
The chopper's top speed is 130 per hour.
Hey! That was beautiful. We lost track of it.
Oh yeah, we couldn't keep up with it with the helicopter. It just, once those suckers lit, it just like,
it's one thing to see him go up, it's another thing to see him go horizontal.
Leave you guys in the dust.
Just the dust trail from the car is so beautiful.
I was quite impressed. I was hoping it would go good, and it did. You know, a little apprehensible, but no. Jamie did his homework.
Over the years, many have claimed they were the inspiration for this story. For those who really tried it, the results were the same. In 1957, Dodge was filming an ad on this same lake. They replaced the gas tank with a single J-To bottle. The car topped out at 140 miles per hour.
So, Jamie, given the structure of the original myth that the guy ignited the rocket, accelerated to like 350 miles per hour, supposedly hit the edge of a curve of the road and was airborne for several seconds before hitting the side of a cliff, do you think it's possible?
didn't happen.
Yeah.
They'd have to have at least around 4 times the power that we did.
Back in '46, Andy Granatelli and his brothers did just that. They put 8 J-Tos on an Indy racer.
The explosion was horrendous, and the thrust was such that you couldn't believe it. We looked at each other as if we were going to the moon. The rocket left not a little fizzle like this, but for about 300 feet long, for wider than the road and higher than the telephone wires, a tail of fire. And the car accelerated up to approximately 180 miles an hour. I mean, and believe me, I mean, it was unbelievable.
Andy's antics may well be the origin of the J-To myth. One thing's for sure, we can all quit calling the Arizona Department of Public Safety.
There never was a crash site found in Arizona, nothing even vaguely familiar. On occasion, we still get people inquiring about it, and we posted it on our website stating that it is a myth.
That was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, it was great. Just those few seconds being in that chopper, right trailing behind the car, seeing those things set off, it was indescribable. Just seeing that car kind of go. I mean, it was beautiful. It was gorgeous.
So do you remember Pop Rocks?
Yeah, they were invented in 1956, the year of my birth.
Really?
Yes.
The legend we're approaching now is the legend that Little Mikey from the Life Cereals commercial.
I remember it so clearly. The kid goes, "Let's get Mikey to try it. He won't eat it. He hates everything."
Whatever Mikey could eat, everyone could eat. That was the idea.
Anyways, Mikey at one point becomes a teenager.
He ate 6 cans of soda and 6 pouches of Pop Rocks.
And this has some kind of chemical reaction in his stomach.
And exploded, and he died.
So the myth is that, you know, that a combination of 6 packs of Pop Rocks and a 6-pack of soda is a lethal combination of gases that will make your stomach explode. We'd like to determine a couple of things. We want to see how much pressure is generated by a rapid infusion of 6 packs of Pop Rocks and soda. We'd like to determine how much pressure a stomach can withstand. I've been thinking about this, and I think to imitate a stomach, the pressures of a stomach, that the best course is to use a pig's stomach, which is actually physically very close to a human stomach, which can hold about between 1 and 2 pints generally of liquid. I'm trying to locate a pig's stomach. A pig's stomach. Should we continue further? Is this about the size of a human stomach?
I really could say.
How large is it? I mean, it's obviously it's deflated, right?
Like a swimming cap.
What?
Like a swimming cap.
Like a swimming cap. A very, very meaty swimming cap.
Originally, the idea was to create an instant carbonated soda by General Foods.
Can I try some?
Yeah, absolutely.
They discovered actually that when you ate those nuggets, there was like a sizzling or popping sensation in your mouth.
This isn't getting us any closer to that pig stomach.
Does it have like the esophagus and the intestines attached at all?
No. Just the stomach.
I need all the tubes attached to it. Would it be possible to get it with as much of the attachments to it as possible?
No.
It turns out that the Food and Drug Administration have listed the esophagus and bowel as hazardous substances.
5825 South.
It looks like that says 580 is going.
All right, here we are. Four stomachs. Terrific. That's them. The specific instructions on the thing, complete with esophagus and intestines. It's actually becoming a reality.
That's one important mission accomplished.
Yummy.
The worst part is the breath coming out of here. Soda.
It's interesting that the valves on this thing actually work. That's like it's holding its pressure. We just put air in there and walked away.
And how do you think we'll get the Pop Rocks and the soda actually into the stomach?
And to get these in there, we have to get them wet, unless we're gonna. They're not gonna pour.
I think we want to equate a worst case scenario here. You know, like the Pop Rocks are going in one bunch along with the soda, I guess as rapidly as you could do it. I mean, as rapidly as someone might drink it.
Big syringe then.
A big syringe?
The myth appeared, I believe, was in 1979, 4 years after the candy was launched, and actually has devastating consequences for the brand name. Sales dropped down to almost nil.
Okay, so one of the things we have to figure out is how are we going to hang this thing?
What about mounting it in our skeleton over there?
Sure.
There's plenty of tie points in the rib cage.
Yeah, and it'll, we'll get to see, fluid dribbling out out of the skeleton, and you wanted the dramatic effect, that'll do it.
Yeah, and of course, actually, the inlet tube will have to come up and out through the mouth of the skeleton.
Yeah.
And you know where the outlet tube is going?
No. Where is the outlet tube going?
Oh, don't make me say it. By the time we're done, he'll be playing the piano just like old times.
What the company tried to do to address that problem was basically they run around 45